Hello, hi everyone. Welcome to my channel Samuel Flying Birds. Today we are going to learn about polynomials. In the last class we have studied about basic importance of polynomials and basic information about polynomials and their degrees and value of polynomials and their expressions. Today we are going to learn about the graphical representation of zeros of a polynomial. Here there is a first method to find the polynomial. We are considering an example problem. The equation is given as y equal to 2x plus 3. Here I am considering a tabular form with an example of x equal to -2, -1, 0 and 2. The expression is given in the form of p of x equal to y equal to 2x plus 3. Here I am using in the place of x first as -2. Here I get the value of y as -1. So x comma y is -2 and -1. For the same p of x, I am considering x equal to -1. Here y becomes 1. Here the values of x and y becomes -1 and 1. This third one, I consider x as 0. Then p of x equal to y equal to 3. Here x and y becomes 0 and 3. The next one, I consider x equal to 2. So p of x equal to y equal to 7. So x and y values are 2 and 7. Here there are the four values which we have found for the given expression p of x equal to y equal to 2x plus 3. Now we need to plot a graph using these four values x and y. Here first one -2 comma -1 is being plotted. All the four points are being plotted on the graph of x-axis and y-axis, considering the values of -7 to +7 and in the x-axis and -7 to +7 in the y-axis. In this graph, we can see the graph of y equal to 2x plus 3 intersects the x-axis between x equal to -1 and x equal to -2. That is at a point -3/2 comma 0, but at x equal to -3/2 is the value of polynomial, is the zeros of the polynomial. Here the value becomes 0 at a place of -3/2 comma 0. Thus the 0 of the polynomial 2x plus 3 is called x coordinate of the point where the graph of y equal to 2x plus 3 intersects at the x-axis. Now we consider the next method for finding the polynomial. It is a quadratic polynomial. We know what is a quadratic polynomial. The expression p of x in the term of degree 2 is considered as polynomial of quadratic equation. Here we are having p of x equal to y equal to x square minus 3x minus 4. The question is given in the form of p of x equal to y equal to x square minus 3x minus 4. Here in the previous method we are solving the problem based on the tabular form. Here the problem is given as the values are being considered as when x is -1 the y is 0, when x is 0 the y is -4, when x is 1 the y is -6, when x is 2 the y is -6, when x is 3 the y is -4. When x is 4, the value of y is 0. When x is 5, the value of y is 6. And when x is minus 2, the value of y is 6. All these are based on the previous method, the tabulation method. We have to consider and find the values of x and y as a points. Here we have found 8 points for the given expression of p of x. Now it is like a parabolic U-shaped curve. It is intersecting the x-axis at 2 points at minus 1 comma 0 and minus 4 comma 0. In fact, for any quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c, where a is not equal to 0, the graph represents equation y equal to x square plus bx plus c. Either opens upward or downward. This depends whether a is greater than 0 or a is less than 0. The shape curve is called parabolic curve. Now we are going for the next method of polynomial, finding a polynomial. Here we are considering a cubic polynomial. Cubic is defined by the expression x power 3. Here we are having p of x equal to y equal to x cube minus 4x. We need to find the values of x and y based on the same previous first method as a tabular form. The tabular form is given in the above, where x is minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1 and 2. We have considered the equation to find the value of y, where the points are being given as or found as minus 2 comma 0, minus 1 comma 3, 0 comma 0, 1 comma minus 3, 2 comma 0. We see the table above that minus 2 comma 0, 2 are zeros of the cubic polynomial. X cube minus 4x minus 2 comma 0 and 2 are x coordinates of the points where the graph y equal to x cube minus 4x intercepts x-axis, so the polynomial has 3 zeros. In the previous one we have seen in the quadratic there are 2 zeros. In the first problem we have seen there is only 1 zero, and here we are seeing there are 3 zeros in a graph representation. So we call this graph as a quadratic polynomial graph. Here the points are 3 zeros at minus 2 comma 0 and 0 comma 0 and 2 comma 0. These are the 3 points which we have found the polynomial zeros of a cubic polynomial. Next, we are going to find the relation between zeros and coefficient of polynomial. Here we are having first a quadratic polynomial. In general, if alpha and beta are zeros of a quadratic polynomial, p of x equal to ax square plus bx plus c, where a is not equal to 0, then x minus alpha and x minus beta are the factors of p of x. Therefore, we know that ax square plus bx plus c equal to k into x minus alpha, x minus beta, where a k is a constant. I am taking k as a common, so we can expand the expression as x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta, k into x square minus k into alpha plus beta into x plus k into alpha beta. Here, by comparing the above expression with the given expression of p of x, we notice that a equal to k and b equal to minus k into alpha plus beta and c equal to k into alpha into beta. Here this gives the expression alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a and alpha beta equal to c by a. Here there is a note that which we have to notice that alpha and beta are the Greek letter pronounced as alpha beta represent respectively. We will have one more letter gamma pronounced as gamma. Sum of the zeros of a quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c can be noticed as alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. As we have noticed in the above expression, we can write what is we have to know what is minus b by a. Here minus coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. This is the sum of zeros of a quadratic polynomial. Now we consider the product of zeros of a quadratic polynomial of expression x square plus bx plus c. Here product is alpha into beta. We have noticed that alpha into beta equal to c by a. We know that c by a can be written as constant term by coefficient of x square. Here we are going for the next term called cubic polynomial. In general, it is proved that alpha, beta, gamma are the zeros of a cubic polynomial a cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Alpha plus beta plus gamma equal to, we know that sum of quadratic polynomial can be written as minus b by a, and product of quadratic polynomial can be written as c by a. So according to the quadratic polynomial, we are writing this expression as alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha can be written as c by a. Here we are having an extra term called alpha beta gamma. This is derived from the given expression. Here we have considered the equation as ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is a polynomial of zeros alpha beta gamma. Let us see how alpha beta gamma are related to abc and d. Since alpha beta gamma are the zeros, the polynomial can be written as alpha minus alpha, x minus beta and x minus gamma. We are expanding the expression. We get the expression as x cube minus x square into alpha plus beta plus gamma plus x into alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha minus alpha beta gamma. To compare with the polynomial, we multiply that a and get the expression as ax cube minus x square into a into alpha plus beta plus gamma plus x into a into alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha minus a into alpha beta gamma. Here b equal to minus a of alpha beta plus gamma and c is minus plus a of alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, and d is considered as minus a into alpha beta gamma. These are the two methods that which we have to know before solving the problems based on the polynomial p of x in the expression of cubic and quadratic form. If the expression is given in the quadratic form, we have to go for the previous method. If the expression is given in the cubic form with a degree of x power 3 or a degree of 3, so we have to consider the quadratic of cubic polynomial, expression of cubic polynomial, and when p of x equal to x square in the term of degree 2, we have to consider a quadratic polynomial. Now we are going to know how the division algorithms are being solved by using polynomials. Here I have considered an example from the textbook. Divide 3x cube plus x square plus 2x plus 5 by 1 plus 2x plus x square. Here we are dividing the expression x cube plus 2x plus 1 into 3x. First we have to divide. So we get the expression as 3x square plus 6x square plus 3x. After subtracting, we get the expression as minus 5x square minus 5 plus 5. We are taking the above two terms, above one term plus 5 as our next term for the solving the problem. So now we are having an expression of minus 5x square minus x plus 5. Now we need to solve this expression by using again a division method. So the suitable expression or a value can be considered as minus 5 x cube plus 2x plus 1 into minus 5. If we multiply, we get the expression as minus 5x square minus 10x minus 5. Here, after solving, we get the expression as 9x plus 10. This solving method is being given as a step-by-step procedure. Here, I am deriving how we have to solve the division using the expressions by step-by-step method. For the coming to the first method, to obtain the first term of the quotient division, divide the highest degree term of the dividend, as we have considered 3x cube, by highest degree term of the divisor x square. This is 3x. Then carry out the division process where what remains is minus 5x square minus x plus 5. The second step, now as we have solved in the problem, now to obtain the second term of the quotient, divide the highest degree term of the new dividend, that is minus 5x square, by the highest degree of the term, that is x square. This gives minus 5. Again carry out the division process with minus 5x square minus x plus 5. Now coming to the step 3, what remains is 9x plus 10. Now the degree of 9x plus 10 is less than the degree of the divisor x square plus x 2x minus 1, 2x plus 1. So we cannot continue the division any further. So the quotient of 3x plus 5 and the remainder is 9x plus 10. Also we can have the verification by cross check method. X square plus 2x plus 1 equal to x square plus 2x plus 1 into 3x minus 5 plus 9x plus 10. If we go by the dividend procedure or the value which we have learnt in our lower class method for the verification, dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. This method we are considering to verify whether the answer is correct or wrong. So we are taking divisor, quotient and remainder to cross check whether the given question or the solved problem is correct or wrong. By substituting divisor into quotient plus remainder, we derive the expression and find that the final expression as 3x cube plus x square plus 2x plus 5. Now we have to check the expression which we have got and the expression which is given in the question. The expression which we got is 3x square plus 3x square plus x square plus 2x plus 5. The given expression is also 3x square plus x square plus 2x plus 5. By this cross-check method, we can say that our problem is being solved correctly. And thank you for watching this video. Please continue to watch for the further procedure and further methods and further problems. Here we have to observe in this method we are applying here an algorithm Euclid's division algorithm. This says, as we have did in the previous method, that dividend equal to divisor plus quotient, divisor into quotient plus remainder. This same method we are writing in the another form as our expression in the polynomial form. We are considering if p of x and g of x are any two polynomials with g of x is not equal to 0, then we have to find polynomials of q of x and r of x such that it is written in the form of p of x equal to g of x into q of x plus r of x, in the form of same the division method that we have been used for the cross-check observation. This result is known as division algorithm for polynomials. Now we have the following results for the above discussion. In the above division method of a polynomial, division of a polynomial, we have observed some of the terms. The first one, if g of x is a linear polynomial, then the result or a remainder is in the form of r of x equal to r is a constant term. If degree of g of x equal to 1 when it is a linear, and then the degree of p of x is equal to 1 plus degree of q of x, means the degree of the expression is added to the final degree of the given expression of a quotient. And the third one, if p of x is divided by x minus a, then the remainder is p of a. And the fourth one, if r equal to 0, we say q of x divides p of x exactly, or q of x is a factor of p of x. By this we can have four type of conclusions by this division polynomials. By this we can complete a polynomial topic. Now you can solve the problems of your textbook and cross-check all the methods I have been covered. If any doubts or any problem in the understanding, please let me notice that I can move forward with a better improvement of better teaching. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.